Last time we are covered props and prop dealing. Okay, right now I'm coming out because I explained uh, components. Then I need to create two components. This is already I created component folder. Now I will be create another component folder. What is component? What is component? Okay, first I will try to explain function component. Function component. Simple. Just I am using RFSC, then it will be generate automatically from this is extension function. Okay. If you need to write, then simply this is the function, then arrow function, return of JSX. That's it. Okay. Then just you can write uh, I am function component. Okay. This is basic, that's why I'm using. Yeah. Just I use this import here, import from where is component under component this function. Okay, then I'm just provide this component, then you can check I am a function component. This is basics of function component. Okay, now another is class based component, how to its work, and we will be research again what is function component, class based component, what is the difference between. Okay, wait, another is class base component. Then we need to import react, import react from, yeah, we need to create, this is a class based component. Define a class, what is the fun component name, like class base component. Okay, then extend, this is class extend because it is TypeScript base. TypeScript, no, it is all, but then React components, we are import component, sorry, component, components. Okay, that's defined as a object. This is object. Then render, what you want to render. This is the method of function. Just then return what you want to return. Then you can define this one or fragment and div what you need. Then just you can say I am class base component. Okay, then you can just export default this class. Then just simple you can import our main fjs file from this component. What is component? Class. Just copy and you can define as a class based component. You can check it. Function component, class based component. Why not rendering? Something I mistake. Class, this is class. Okay, okay, okay. Class base return, everything is okay. Export default div, return div, this correct. Class base this, then this, save it. Yeah, I actually the basic of React is first letter is capital in the file name, like function. That's right. Okay, this is the basics class component and function component. I'm not writing function component manually because we are using a lot of time arrow functions in JavaScript. That's why. And what is the difference between class component and function component? Simple is that first is function component is a stateless component. It means if you can store as a state anything, then it will not store because it is stateless. Classless class based component means it's giving the freedom to store as a class state also. Then we need to research what is the stateless and what is the stateful component. But I know my as per my knowledge, actually function component it's easy to write a code like a normal function. Okay, but it is weak state management directly not possible. That's why introduce the hook for use state. It will help to state as a manage state management. Then it's more powerful for class based component. That's why we using function component most of the case in React. Yes, class based component it's do not need to. It is also stateful component and you can store as a state directly. Okay, another reason this is old based structure class based component like Java, C++. There is most of the case we are defining functions based on class base. But React.js it's a JavaScript library. Okay, then we are following everyone like a function component. That's why, because hooks are introduced, then it will help to more productivity faster than class component. It's same, but most of the case class component most not using because syntax you can check. There is a 8 line, okay, 3 to 9, and there is a 15 line, 15 no, 12 lines. Then there is need to class define, then after extend, then after you can React component import, then after rendering, then after returning. This is very long code. That's why we most case we will use function component. This is the difference between. I think so you understand what I said, try to explain. And next video I will be try to update uh, state management because this is the biggest topic in React. Okay, thank you everyone.